You are at a party. Someone walks up to you with a smile and asks, "So, what do you do for fun?" Your mind goes blank. Your heart starts racing. You know you have hobbies. You know you do things. But suddenly, every single word in English disappears from your brain. You stand there, frozen, trying to translate from your language, and finally you say something like, watch TV? And you see that look on their face, that polite smile that says they are already losing interest. You feel embarrassed. You feel frustrated. You walk away thinking, why can I not answer such a simple question? Why do I always freeze when people ask me about myself?
Does this sound familiar? Have you ever felt that terrible moment when someone asks you a casual, friendly question and you just cannot find the right words? When your English just vanishes exactly when you need it most?
If you are nodding your head right now, I want you to know something really important. You are not alone. This is one of the most common struggles for English learners everywhere. It is not because your English is bad. It is not because you do not have interesting hobbies. It is because nobody taught you how to talk about yourself in natural, confident English.
Exactly, and that is exactly why we are here today. Hi everyone, I am Emma.
And I am Alex, and welcome back to our channel, where we help you speak English with confidence, not perfection.
Today, we are going to solve this problem once and for all. We are going to teach you exactly what to say when someone asks, "What do you do for fun?" We are going to give you natural phrases, real examples, and practical sentences that native speakers actually use every single day.
By the end of this lesson, you will never freeze at this question again. You will have the words, the confidence, and the skills to answer smoothly and naturally.
So here is exactly what we are going to cover today. First, we are going to explain why this question is so difficult for English learners and why your brain freezes when you hear it.
Then, we are going to teach you the natural structure that native speakers use to answer this question. We will break it down step by step.
After that, we will give you tons of practical examples for different hobbies and interests. Whether you love sports, reading, cooking, or just relaxing at home, we've got you covered.
We will also have a quick review section, a practice challenge for you, and a very important part about common mistakes you need to avoid.
So stay with us until the end. This is going to be super practical and useful.
And hey, before we jump in, if you are serious about improving your spoken English and you want lessons like this every single week, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.
Yes, subscribing is completely free, and it tells YouTube to show you more of our lessons. It is one small click that will make a huge difference in your English journey. Okay, let us get started.
So first, let us talk about why this question is so hard. Why does "what do you do for fun" make so many English learners panic?
Great question, Alex, and the answer is actually really interesting. You see, in most English classes, we learn grammar rules, we learn verb tenses, we learn vocabulary lists. But we almost never learn how to talk about ourselves in a natural, conversational way.
Exactly. Think about it. When was the last time your English teacher said, "Okay, class, today we are going to practice answering the question, 'What do you do for fun?'" Probably never, right?
Right. So when someone asks you this question in real life, your brain does not have a ready answer. You have to create the answer from scratch, in real time, while someone is standing there waiting for you to speak. That is a lot of pressure.
And here's another problem. This question is about you. It is personal. So you can't just memorize one answer and use it forever. You need to actually express your real interests, your real personality in English. And that is scary.
It really is, and I want to share an analogy that I think explains this perfectly. Learning English is like learning to drive a car. When you're in a classroom, it's like sitting in a parked car and learning where the pedals are, where the steering wheel is, what all the buttons do. That is important. You need that knowledge.
But then, one day, someone puts you on a real road with real traffic, real people, real speed, and real consequences. And suddenly, knowing where the pedals are is not enough. You need to actually drive. You need to react in the moment.
Exactly. And that is what happens with questions like, what do you do for fun? In class, you learned the grammar, but now you are on the real road. Someone is talking to you, they are waiting, and you need to respond naturally and quickly.
So, what is the solution? The solution is to practice real conversations, to learn real phrases that native speakers use, to have ready-made structures in your brain that you can use and adapt.
And that is exactly what we are going to give you today. We are not going to teach you grammar rules. We are going to teach you how to actually answer this question like a native speaker. We are going to give you the tools you need to drive on the real road.
Perfect analogy, Emma. Okay, so now that we understand the problem, let us learn the solution. Let us learn how to answer this question naturally and confidently.
All right, so here is the simple structure that native speakers use when someone asks them, what do you do for fun? Are you ready? Here it is. First, you give a general answer. Then you add some specific details or examples. And finally, if you want to keep the conversation going, you can add a follow-up comment or ask them a question back.
That's it. General answer, specific details, and optional follow-up. Let us break this down with real examples. Emma, why don't you start? What do you do for fun?
Sure. So I could say, I really enjoy reading. Lately, I have been into mystery novels. I just finished a great book last week. See what I did there? General answer, I enjoy reading. Specific detail, mystery novels, and I finished a book last week. Simple, natural, and it gives the other person something to respond to.
Perfect example. And notice Emma did not say, I like reading book. She said, I really enjoy reading, and I have been into mystery novels. Those are much more natural phrases. Let us give you more examples like this. Let us start with some common hobbies.
Okay, let's say your hobby is watching movies or TV shows. Here's how you could answer. I am really into watching movies. I have been binge watching this amazing series on Netflix. It's about a detective solving crimes in London. Pause and repeat after me. I am really into watching movies.
Good. Now repeat. I have been binge watching this amazing series on Netflix.
Great. Notice the phrase, I am really into. This is super common in English. It means you really like something, you are passionate about it. You can say, I am really into photography, or I am really into cooking, or I am really into hiking.
Now let's say your hobby is something active, like sports. Here's an example. I love staying active. I usually go running 3 or 4 times a week. It helps me clear my mind and stay healthy. Let us practice that. Repeat. I love staying active.
And now, I usually go running 3 or 4 times a week.
Perfect. See how I added a reason at the end? It helps me clear my mind and stay healthy. This makes your answer more interesting and more personal. It shows why you enjoy this hobby.
Exactly. Okay, what if your hobby is cooking? Here is how you could answer. I really enjoy cooking. I love trying out new recipes, especially Italian and Thai food. Last weekend, I made homemade pasta for the first time, and it turned out great. Let us practice. Say, I really enjoy cooking.
Now say, I love trying out new recipes.
Awesome. Notice the phrase trying out. This is a phrasal verb that means to test something or experiment with something. Native speakers use phrasal verbs all the time in casual conversation.
All right, let us talk about another common hobby, music. Maybe you like listening to music, or maybe you play an instrument. Here is an example for listening to music. I am a huge music fan. I listen to pretty much everything, but I am especially into rock and indie music. I always have my headphones on when I am commuting. Repeat. I am a huge music fan.
And repeat, I am especially into rock and indie music.
Great. Now, what if you play an instrument? You could say, I play the guitar. I have been playing for about 5 years now. I am not a professional or anything, but I really enjoy it. It is a great way to relax after a long day. Practice, I play the guitar.
And say, I have been playing for about 5 years now.
Nice. Notice I said, I am not a professional or anything. This is a very common phrase in English. It is a humble way to manage expectations. It means, I am not an expert, but I enjoy it. You can use this phrase for almost anything. I am not a chef or anything, but I love cooking. Or, I am not a marathon runner or anything, but I enjoy jogging.
That is such a useful phrase. Okay, now let us talk about hobbies that are more creative. Maybe you like drawing, painting, or photography. Here is an example. I am really into photography. I love taking pictures of nature and landscapes. Whenever I travel somewhere new, I always bring my camera with me. Repeat. I am really into photography.
Now say, I love taking pictures of nature and landscapes.
Perfect. Okay, what if you are someone who likes more relaxing hobbies? Maybe you like gardening or just spending time at home. Here is how you could answer. I enjoy gardening. I have a small garden in my backyard and I grow vegetables and herbs. It is really peaceful and I love spending time outdoors. Let us practice. I enjoy gardening.
And repeat, it is really peaceful, and I love spending time outdoors.
Excellent. Now, here is an important point. What if you don't have a big, exciting hobby? What if you just like relaxing at home? That is totally okay. You can be honest about that. Here is how. To be honest, I'm pretty low-key. I like relaxing at home, watching YouTube videos, or just hanging out with friends. I'm not really into anything super intense. Repeat. To be honest, I'm pretty low-key.
And say, I like relaxing at home, watching YouTube videos, or just hanging out with friends.
See, that is a perfectly natural answer. The phrase, I am pretty low-key, means you have a relaxed, calm lifestyle. And hanging out means spending casual time with people. These are phrases native speakers use all the time.
Okay, let us give you a few more quick examples for different hobbies. If you like gaming, you could say, I am a big gamer. I play video games almost every night. Right now, I am obsessed with this new open-world adventure game. Repeat, I am a big gamer.
If you like traveling, you could say, I love traveling and exploring new places. Whenever I get some time off, I try to visit somewhere I have never been before. Last year, I went to Japan and it was incredible. Repeat, I love traveling and exploring new places.
If you like fitness or going to the gym, you could say, I am really into fitness. I go to the gym about 5 times a week. I have been working on building strength and staying in shape. Repeat, I am really into fitness.
And if you like writing or journaling, you could say, I enjoy writing. I keep a journal where I write about my thoughts and experiences. It is a great way to reflect and process my day.
Excellent! Okay, now here's a pro tip. If you want to sound even more natural and keep the conversation going, you can end your answer with a follow-up. You can either ask the other person a question, or you can make a comment that invites them to share. For example, after I say, I love playing guitar, I could add, how about you? Do you play any instruments?
Or, after I say I enjoy reading mystery novels, I could add, have you read anything good lately? Or, do you like reading too? This is how you turn a simple answer into a real conversation.
Exactly. And here's another follow-up technique. You can make a statement that the other person can relate to. For example, if I say, I love running, I could add, it's such a good stress reliever, you know? That little phrase, you know, at the end, invites the other person to agree or share their own experience.
That is such a good point, Alex. Okay, so let us put this all together. Let us give you one complete, natural example from start to finish. Alex, what do you do for fun?
Oh, I am really into hiking. I try to go on a hike at least once or twice a month, usually in the mountains near my city. It is amazing to get out in nature and disconnect from technology for a while. I just went on this incredible trail last weekend. The views were absolutely stunning. Do you like hiking too?
See how natural that sounded? General answer, specific details, personal feelings, and a follow-up question. That is how native speakers talk.
All right. We have given you so many examples. But here's the tea. You need to adapt these examples to your own life, your own hobbies, your own personality. Don't just memorize our exact words. Use the structure, but make them your own.
Okay, everyone. We have covered a lot of information today. So before we move on, let us do a quick review of the most important phrases and structures from this lesson.
Yes, this is super important. We are going to go through the key phrases slowly, and we want you to repeat them out loud. This will help them stick in your memory.
Okay, here we go. Number 1, I am really into. Repeat slowly. I am really into.
Number 2, I have been. Use this with a continuous form. For example, I have been playing guitar. Repeat. I have been playing guitar.
Number 3, I love trying out new. Repeat. I love trying out recipes.
Number 4, I am a huge fan of. Repeat. I am a huge fan of music.
Number 5, to be honest, I'm pretty low-key. Repeat. To be honest, I'm pretty low-key.
And finally, number 6, how about you? Do you like? This is your follow-up question. Repeat. How about you?
Perfect. If you can remember and use just these 6 phrases, you will sound so much more natural when talking about your hobbies.
All right, now it is time for your challenge. This is your homework, and it is really simple. We want you to answer this question right now, out loud. What do you do for fun?
Yes, pause this video and actually say your answer out loud. Use the structure we taught you. Give a general answer, add some specific details, and, if you can, add a follow-up comment. Do not just think about it in your head. Actually speak it.
And here is the second part of your challenge. We want you to write your answer in the comments below. Tell us what you do for fun using the phrases and structure from this lesson. We read every single comment, and we will give you feedback.
This is how you improve, by actually using what you learned today.
Okay, before we wrap up, we need to talk about some common mistakes that English learners make when answering this question. These are super important, so pay close attention.
Yes, mistake number 1, using I like for everything. A lot of learners say, I like reading, I like cooking, I like watching movies. And yes, that is grammatically correct, but it sounds very basic and repetitive. Native speakers use a variety of phrases.
Exactly. Instead of always saying I like, try using I enjoy, I love, I am into, I am a fan of, I am passionate about. Mix it up. It will make you sound much more fluent and natural.
Mistake number 2, forgetting articles. For example, saying I play guitar instead of I play the guitar. In English, when you talk about playing a musical instrument, you need the article the. So it is I play the piano, I play the drums, I play the violin.
Good catch, Emma. However, there is one exception. When you talk about playing sports, you do not use the. You say, I play soccer, I play basketball, I play tennis. Not the soccer or the basketball. Just the name of the sport.
Right. And mistake number 3, using the wrong verb tense. A lot of learners say, I am playing guitar for 5 years. That is incorrect. When you talk about how long you have been doing something, you need to use the present perfect continuous. So you say, I have been playing guitar for 5 years.
Yes, the structure is I have been plus the ing form of the verb plus for and the time period. I have been learning English for 3 years. I have been working here for 6 months.
All right, everyone, we are almost at the end. But before we say goodbye, we want to leave you with an important message.
You made it through this entire lesson. You learned the structure, you learned the phrases, you learned how to avoid common mistakes. That is huge progress. You should be really proud of yourself.
And we want to remind you of something. Fluency is not about perfection. Fluency is about confidence. It is about being able to express yourself, even if you make small mistakes. It is about connecting with people and having real conversations.
So the next time someone asks you, what do you do for fun? Do not panic. Do not overthink it. Just remember what you learned today, take a breath, and answer naturally. You have got this.
You absolutely do. And remember, every conversation is practice. Every time you speak English, you are getting better. You are building your confidence one sentence at a time.
And we are here to support you every step of the way. This channel is your community. We are all learning together, we are all improving together, and we are all working towards the same goal, to speak English with confidence.
So keep going, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself. You are doing amazing.
Okay, before you go, we need two quick things from you. First, if you found this lesson helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach more English learners like you, and it tells us that you want more lessons like this.
And second, we have a really fun question for you in the comments. We want you to answer this. What do you do for fun? Use the phrases and structure we taught you today. Write your answer in English, and we will give you feedback and corrections if you need them.
Yes, and when you write your comment, try to use at least one of the phrases from today. Maybe, I am really into, or I have been. We cannot wait to read your answers and learn more about you.
This is your chance to practice in a safe, supportive environment. So go ahead, scroll down, and write your comment right now.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. Thank you so much for learning with us. We will see you in the next lesson.
Yes, keep practicing, keep improving, and remember, you are capable of amazing things.
We believe in you. Until next time, keep speaking English with confidence, not perfection.
Bye, everyone.
See you soon.